two 7-spot ladybirds here. One of these is a lucky one. The other one is not so lucky. You're probably baffled and wondering why. Some of you may already know why. But it's the one on the flower head of this Yorkshire fog that is the lucky one. This one, not so lucky. This ladybird may well look healthy, but really this is the unlucky one, because it's hardly likely to survive the process that it's going through, and it's not a process which is wanted by this particular ladybird. This 7-spot ladybird has been parasitized by a braconid wasp called Dinocampus coccinelle. An egg is laid by the parasitic wasp on the underside of the ladybird, and the resulting larva from that egg then enters the ladybird. The larva feeds and goes through several instars internally on the ladybird, and it eats pretty much everything except the vital organs. Now, you may think, oh, why isn't the ladybird moving off? And it can't really move off because it's generally paralysed. The legs are paralysed, and it's that's the clever, although rather horrible, practice which makes Dinocampus coccinelle an almost xenomorph-like creature. In a way, it's absolutely brilliant, because the larva feeds on the inside of the ladybird. Unfortunately for the ladybird, that's not particularly helpful or healthy, although they do say that ladybirds can recover. But in general, the ladybird is paralysed, and once the larva is fully fed, it emerges out from the underside of the ladybird, spins this sort of woolly type cocoon, and the ladybird remains fixed above that cocoon. The limited amount of movement by that ladybird also helps to protect the developing pupa in that cocoon. The pupa obviously hatches, and out comes a fresh braconid wasp called Dinocampus coccinelle. It's quite an amazing form of parasitism, and one that's quite easily visible. This is a common sight to see ladybirds like this. They're often on stems, but they can be on tree trunks, fence posts, pretty much anywhere. And the ladybird generally can't move, can't get up and walk off, and is there offering its xenomorph like parasite protection until that parasite in turn emerges. There is some good news if you're a ladybird fan, although they say the ladybird is ultimately doomed, but the parasite itself is also subject to parasitism from a species called Gellis agilis. So, in a way, that's quite nice to know that the parasite can have a taste of its own medicine. But it's worth looking out for these cocoons under 7-spot ladybirds. If you happen to notice that a 7-spot ladybird has been on your fence and not moved for several days or several weeks, chances are it's sitting on top of the cocoon of Dinocampus coccinelle, a tiny braconid wasp with xenomorph-like habits. It's quite remarkable in a morbid kind of way. But then again, nature is quite often like that.